Greeting to those that are imported into the United States of Biafran territory to massacre the existence of humanity. My Honorable Acting Prime Minister, Honorable Okechukwu Nkere, you're welcome to the studio for this official press briefing. I thank Biafran people who have gathered here today to make this memorable day again a fruition. It's not been easy since after our convention in Lati in 2024. A lot has happened. Our Prime Minister was detained prior to the convention, and they could not stop us from declaring the mandate, the will, and the zeal of the Biafran people, which our Prime Minister have sacrificed for years to see that the Biafran people are liberated. Our Supreme Leader was kidnapped in Kenya in 2021, still because of the cause of our freedom, because of speaking and telling the entire world that there is these genocidal tendencies that is embedded in one Nigeria, where one day everyone will sleep and wake up and see their heads cut off, and they are totally Islamized. Today, the reality stares everyone to the eye, and to their very before, they can see how the Nigerian terrorist government protects and shields everything that has to do with Fulani Islamic jihadist terrorists, while the Christians and every indigenous persons in the contraption called Nigeria are butchered and slaughtered on a daily basis without anyone coming to their rescue. But when one Fulani terrorist is taken down by the indigenous persons that they have slaughtered their babies, women, and children, that is when you see that the entire world wants to speak. We salute all Biafrans, and we must intensify our effort to see that our two leaders are released. Now, welcome to this very press briefing, and let's go to the issue of the day. As part of the mitigations to see to the release of our indomitable Prime Minister, who was detained because of speaking for the Biafran people, because of sacrificing his entire life, his pleasure, his future, his family, his career, and his businesses to see that Biafran people are not butchered in their sleep. The Biafran Republic government in exile and the entire Biafran people stands in solidarity with him and to see that he is released with everything we have. So in line with every mitigations done to see that he rejoins us in no distance time, the Biafran Republic government in exile officially visited the Prime Minister in the prison detention on a one-on-one physical visit. We don't mean the one we speak on phone or we send the attorney. We mean the officials of BRGI were physically present with the Prime Minister to speak to him, to know his welfare, to know how things are going, and to know the way forward about his release. So to this very end, he sent a message to the Biafran people. Some people perceive that we said we are going to go and see the Prime Minister. No, we have gone and come back. So we are here to deliver the message of the Prime Minister to the Biafran people. On Friday, 28th of March 2025, Honorable Emma Madubom, the CRC Advisory Chairman, and Honorable Obi Obodo, European Representative, Deputy Secretary General of Biafran Government, arrived in Finland on an official BRGI assignment to meet with our Prime Minister, His Excellency Èkpá Simon Njoko. The primary purpose of their visit was to discuss the ongoing effort to secure a Prime Minister's release and freedom. The actual meeting with our Prime Minister occurred on Saturday, 29th March 2025. And upon arrival at the facility, the BRGI contingent were escorted to the room where our Prime Minister was waiting for them. He greeted the BRGI contingent with an infectious smile, warmth exuding strength, confidence, and hopefulness for Biafra. The BRGI contingent spent 45 minutes with our Prime Minister and had a fruitful discussion with him. As you all know, the lawyers are actively working to secure the release of our Prime Minister, His Excellency Mazi Simon Èkpá Njoko, the Ambassador of Peace. And here is his message to Biafrans. He said, and I quote, "Extend my warmest regards and love to all Biafrans." He encouraged each of us to remain strong, resilient, and consistent. As our freedom is not and non-negotiable and lies firmly in our hands, He holds those who have stood firm during these trying times in high regard and calls upon all of us to wear our bravery garments. However, he is deeply saddened by those who are waiting on the sidelines and on the fence or expecting him to be released before continuing the struggle for our liberation. The Prime Minister assured Biafrans that he stands for total freedom for our people and asks everyone to lend their support to BRGIE now more than ever before. Because our actions today will guarantee our freedom and will echo throughout history. Our Prime Minister strongly reminded the BRGI contingent not to forget this very one to the Biafran people. Obato Obie says, "Tell the Biafran people that I love them very much, and I am committed to the total freedom of our people. May God bless our nation, and may God bless Biafran people all over the world." These are the concise messages from the Prime Minister to the Biafran people. I know some of you will be expecting to hear many other things. When the lawyers or delegations visit someone in prison or in detention, it is not everything that is meant for public consumption. So the one that is for public consumption will come to the public. The one that has to remain in-house will remain in-house. We have delivered the message. So we call on all Biafrans to take the message, and an official memo will be released from the Office of the Secretary General of the Biafran government after this to back up this very message from the Prime Minister. And at this very point, I call on the acting Prime Minister, Honorable Okechukwu Nkere, to take the stage and speak to Biafrans. APM, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Minister of Information, Mazi Soni Abarawa. Greetings to my fellow citizens. We salute our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our Prime Minister, which we just read his message to his people. We remember our heroes and the brigade government and Biafrans at large, our defense force, and both those that are sitting at home, showing their readiness to leave the contraption, the zoo terrorist animal kingdom called Nigeria, a failed state. Similar message was also delivered from our sister nation, Ambazonia, I believe yesterday, where Dr. Sho Ayoba used the same tone to encourage the people of Ambazonia to stand strong and fight for their freedom. We can see that both leaders are dancing the dance of freedom. They know what freedom is all about. And our Prime Minister as well made it clear that our freedom is not negotiable. It don't matter what they throw on us. It don't matter how hard they come on us. Biafra must be free. It's not a joke. The zoo terrorist country, they have met their match. Nankipa as well. We will never surrender our land to people that call us infidel, to people that don't like our way of life, to people that want to kill us. Not that the Nigerian terrorist state and the jihadists, not that they want to work with us or live in harmony with us. They want to kill us, not just Islamizing us, not just that they want to make us their slave, they want to wipe us out. Even our Prime Minister being in the so-called questioning, detention, where he currently is right now, he's still fighting. Our leader, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, is still fighting. What about you and I? Biafran people, we get the message loud and clear that we must be resilient. We must stand strong, unshakable. Fellow Biafrans, for those of you that are waiting until, I have heard that a lot as well. A lot of Biafrans are saying, until our leader, our Prime Minister is out, then they will come and start supporting. What about in the process of waiting? And we allow these terrorists to overrun our land. We will not wait until he's out before we keep fighting. We'll be fighting every day. Look all around you. Look at what is happening in Biafraland and all over that useless country called Nigeria. Nigeria is boiling. It's boiling from the north to the south. It's not working. I believe this message from our Prime Minister will uplift you. Word of encouragement. We're supposed to be the one encouraging him, assuring him that we are here, Gideon, that we are standing firm. But look at where he is. He speak up and encourage us to fight the good fight, not the evil fight. Because the fight we are fighting is a good cause. A fight of liberation, a fight of freedom, a fight to live and let live. Because we want to live in this beautiful world. We don't want to allow the Islamist jihadists to behead us, to kill us, to rape our family, to destroy everything to our livelihood. This is a fight for freedom, Biafras. A fight to finish. And we must do it. It don't matter what they throw on us. We are happy. We have an exceptional leader like our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Èkpá, and our leader, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. and all well-meaningful, genuine Biafrans who want Biafrans to be free. If you have not keyed in now, if you have not support your freedom, time will come when you will ask yourself question. I hope you have a story to tell your children. I hope you have a story to tell your people. I hope you have a story for your generation. You better have a good story, not the bad one that will make your generation stone you, curse you. Fellow Biafrans, let us all of us come together, and the reality is now playing in our eyes. We can see that we as free people, we deserve to be free. We deserve to fight for our freedom. Our Prime Minister made it clear as well that our freedom is not negotiable. I always refer that to Obama, where Obama said, unity of Nigeria is not negotiable, is the other way around. The indigenous people of that country called Nigeria, of which the Biafrans have redeclared their nation, alerting and letting the world know that we are not part of Nigeria. Biafran unity is not negotiable. We must be free. Thank you, fellow Biafrans. And we also going to be having a town hall meeting this evening. I believe it's 8 p.m. Biafran time. Key in, and we also have a address where we address what is happening in Biafraland and around Nigerian terrorist country as well, so that we all can know the way forward. Because Nigeria is boiling. Keep the fire on. Keep that fire burning. Nigeria is not a country. Nigeria is a scam. Thank you, fellow Biafrans. Thank you, Honorable Minister of Information, for the work you're doing. Ndewo. Thank you.
Thank you, ABM, and thank you to all Biafrans. Let me reiterate again, because I did address this before, but in this coverage where it happens to be emergency, let this message go far and wide again. The BRGIE, the Biafran government, is not against anyone or any individual or independent body that wants to organize a protest and then ask for the release of the Prime Minister and our Supreme Leader. The Biafran government is not against it. We support your plight and your desire. All we need is everything that will bring our Prime Minister out. So Biafran government is not against you. Also, recall that the Biafran government had announced and brought out a flyer about proposed global protests for our Prime Minister and our Supreme Leader, which we hold in Finland and also in all the embassies of Finland around the world. This memo still holds, and the date will be announced very soon. And also, I did also make this comment before, about 4 days ago in a space program, where I urge all Biafrans, most especially those in the media, to stop using the phrase, if Prime Minister was here, this wouldn't have happened. He was doing this, he was doing that. Prime Minister will be here, he will do that, he will do that. That message still stands. Biafrans in the media, don't use those phrases as I earlier announced.
Honorable Sonny,
Yeah.
yeah, you can address the media on that. Let me just please quickly recognize our honorable chair, our honorable Emma, chairman of the CROC and the advisory, for his courage and for the work he's doing for the Biafran people. We appreciate you. Thank you. And also Honorable Obi Obodo. Thanks. Biafrans appreciate both of you.
Thank you, APM. Please, every questions you need to ask about our PM's visit and anything that is ongoing, please key into the town hall meeting today, the fundraising tomorrow, and also the town hall meeting on Sunday. This chain of programs is to help us to be able to do everything that we need to be on the table to be able to liberate our homeland and also to the recognition of the United States of Biafra in exile. We salute all Biafrans. See you all in the town hall meeting. Thank you, APM, and thank you all the reps and admins of BRGIE. And to Biafrans in the homeland, thank you so much. And to our defense forces, thank you.
All right, thank you once again for watching this particular video. Do not forget to make sure you share this video to as many groups and platforms as possible, especially to those who haven't actually heard about this new development, especially those who have not heard about the protest that is coming up soon for Mazi Simon Èkpá Njoko. And as Sonny clarified, he said that they are not against any plans or whatever move that will secure the release of Mazi Simon Èkpá Njoko, which is actually a good thing. Now let us go into the video itself and the words of the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá Njoko. Now I am actually happy that they were able to visit the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá Njoko, because I was actually thinking, was it not possible for the Brigade government, the cabinet, to organize themselves? So hearing this particular information gave me joy. It gave me a lot of joy, because we cannot be far from the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá Njoko. There are still people in diaspora. The cabinet in diaspora can always access the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá, since the Finnish government have removed every restriction that is preventing people from communicating with him. So he can actually be accessed. Do not forget that their pattern over there is not the pattern here. And with what Sonny clarified, those that visited him, this kind of visit is not a visit where you go and take pictures. No, there are always rules and regulations. In fact, in this kind of visit, you're not even allowed to go with any form of phone, any form of gadget, that might actually make you to start videoing or start taking pictures of the person, because some of you might be asking for evidence, but I don't think those things really matters. The most important thing is that they visited the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá Njoko, and to the happiness of everybody, the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá is hale and hearty, which is the most important thing. So forget about what you think or what you feel, who visited and who did not visit. The most important thing is that the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá Njoko was visited, and he sent a message to Biafrans. For those of you who might want to doubt this, well, it is none of my business, but the most important thing is that we are happy, sincerely. That is, if you are coming out to say you are fighting for the freedom of Biafra, truly, the most important thing is that we are happy that the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá Njoko was able to meet with his people. He's in high spirit, and he is optimistic that he will come out quickly, as soon as possible. So for those of you who might be having doubt, that is on you. But let us embrace this important information that we've just received of our Prime Minister, Simon Èkpá. That's what it be for my mouth. Once again, I want to thank you, for joining us today on this wonderful YouTube platform. Do not forget to share this video to as many groups, to as many platforms as possible. One thing we can keep on, we promise you, is that we'll keep on giving you all the back-to-back news, all the back-to-back information, all the legit ones. We'll be giving it to you so that Biafrans will know what is happening in Biafraland. Please help us to share this video to as many groups and platforms as possible. God bless you.